Football in the Florida Panhandle is finally heating up, but it isn't the usual suspects making noise. The Tallahassee Pride, unblemished in 5 contests, are showing their feathered and arrow neighbors how it's done. But will the defending SFL champs Mexico City show Tallahassee a little southern hospitality? Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking live at the Lions Den in Tallahassee, Florida. The SFL champion Mexico City Aztecs with star running back Reed Bentley taking on the 5-0 Tallahassee Pride. Great looking quarterback, second-year man Chris Christensen, over 2,100 yards in full effect. Good evening, everyone. Alvin Washington alongside Justin McCormick. We welcome you to SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. And Justin, our neighbors down the road from here have the chop. Tallahassee has the air scratch, and they've been scratching their first 5 opponents tonight.
Yeah, it's definitely been very hard on the opponents for Tallahassee. And remember, they're coming into the Lions Den, and not too many people I've known of have walked out of the Lions Den unscathed.
Tallahassee number 1 in scoring offense and defense. They lost the toss to the Aztecs, so they'll defend in the black and gold. Actually, they're going to get kicked to in the black and gold. Good run up the middle that time. Great back to about the 25, about a good, let's say 15-yard run back. The man with the run back this time is Billy Joe Black, one of the wideouts. And that'll set up second-year man Christensen. Second season, nearly 2,200 yards, 78% complete, 19 scores against 9 picks, averaging 12 yards an attempt. He's going to start out at a gun with a bunch of trips to the right-hand side. Sidecar right, isolation left, looking at 5 in the box. Mexico City is in the white. Back to pass is Christensen. He'll throw across the middle. Catch is made in a first down. Right out the gate.
Yeah, that's what Christensen's going to do all game.
Oh, he threw that to one of the upbacks. Trevor Swain, number 17, caught that one. We do play 11 minutes per quarter here in the Simulation Football League, celebrating its 10th season online. Doubles either side and a gun on first and 10 at about the 41. Another great throw and another great catch. This time we look at, is that Gossett? It sure is.
That's Ken Gossett. Yeah, he's going to be one of the big targets here. Him and Duke Wilson, number 14, is going to be one of the big reasons that Christensen's going to get big numbers today. I guarantee it.
Gossett, one of the super sophomores, 949 yards on 49 receptions and 8 scores. Penalty on this one as Christensen is back to pass. The catch and an apparent first down across midfield, pending the flag here. Might have been a free play because that got thrown right as the snap started.
It looked like it was the left defensive end that jumped offside there on that one. He was a little too antsy there.
So they'll decline that one, and they'll give the reception to number 22, Caleb Connolly, the fullback, coming out of the backfield. And there's a lot of weapons on this great Tallahassee Pride team. 5-0 right now, leaders of the Eastern Conference. Early going here, we're across the midfield line. The 47 is where they mark it at for the Aztecs. Trips on the left-hand side with an isolation right. Nobody blocking for Christensen. He audibles. Back to pass here. He'll throw left-hand side. Broken up. The man on the breakup for the Mexico City Aztecs is their free safety, King Wallet. Mexico City, one of the better pass defense teams in the league. They're currently number 2 league-wide. So if there's an Achilles heel, Tallahassee better watch themselves with those outside defensive backs. On second down, throw across the middle. About 3 or 4 more yards on that one. The catch made.
I'm not too sure if Christensen's worried about it. He looks pretty comfortable right now. I know it's early, but he looks like he's making his reads quite well so far.
Duke Wilson with the 4-yard gain. Here comes third down. Doubles right, isolation left, pro formation this time as Christensen under center against a six-man front. Handoff now to the running back. He'll get looks like the first down, and it is. That's Jay Eniola. Nope.
Yeah, he got about 7.
Yeah, it is Eniola. Eniola number 28. And he'll move the chains on the third down conversion. And third down seems to have been the key down this year for a lot of the top teams in the SFL. Pro set again, doubles right, isolation left. Now 7 in the box for Mexico City. 8:34 to go here for the opening quarter. Eniola again on the call. Good push up the middle. We'll shout the Big Uglies for Tallahassee a little bit, but that was a good push for Eniola up right tackle.
Yeah, you don't want to give up any kind of yardage when you're halfback. You want to always move forward.
Eniola gets about 3 on the game. Let's shout out some of the Big Uglies presented. Richards Prince Works. Gus Lucas as the Warren O'Hara at a guard, a tackle, Shane Stanley. Also saw number 78, Fred Nielsen at a guard. Good protection, catch made, first down. That's Duke Wilson once again.
Duke Wilson made a smart route there. He stopped at the first down marker and then made sure that when he caught it, he turned so he'd be on the good side of it for a first down.
Doubles left-hand side pro formation. 7 again in the box and a base 4-3. Now to look to the outside. Short drop back. Catches me. Touchdown. Gossett with the catch. And immediately, just like every other game, Tallahassee on the board. 6-0. There go those air scratches again.
Yeah, I mean, this is just going to be the kind of game that they want to play. King Gossett beat his man, and he was just wide open with a nice little lob pass from Christensen. Nice touch, nice catch, 6 points.
Great way to kick off SFL Fan Night here on Twitch, presented by APM Music. The kicker coming up for Tallahassee in the form of Richard Douglas out of Howard McCoy. Right toe guy comes down with it. Kick is on the way, and that's 7-0. 7:30 to play here for the opening quarter. The Tallahassee Pride looking to try and make a statement for win number 6 as we're here at the halfway point of the SFL 10th anniversary season. The SFL convention is coming up in Dallas in July. We'll give you more information as it does become available and how you can be a part of it in person as well as online. Douglas kicks away. Ball caught at the 8-yard line, hit a steam, and ouch! Yikes! That's
like I was going to say earlier. There, this is prime time, so you definitely want to showcase your skills here, both sides. Now it's Mexico City's turn for it.
Dijon Swan on the run back. That'll bring up Matt Wilson, the veteran. Wilson, in his 5th season, over 12,000 career passing yards, 1,070 this year, but just 4 score. He'll hand off to Ray Bentley, one of the top running backs in the league, and Bentley up the middle, about 5 yards, 6 yards. Now, you want to talk about some big uglies for Mexico City? We'll shout them out in a moment. The starting backs and receivers for Mexico City, Matt Wilson at quarterback. We mentioned Ray Bentley at the running back. The wideouts, K.L. Barnett and Dijon Swan. And the third back, you might put him at a split end, is Richard Montague. Big uglies in a little bit. Pro set, doubles right, isolation left, looking at 6 in the box. Bentley again up the middle. Gets the first down more near the Mexico City 45. They'll mark him at the 44. And there's Bentley already establishing himself.
Yeah. That's what they need to do. Ray Bentley's got to get some big carries, big numbers today. And Ray Bentley basically is the reason I'm here. I saw the championship game last year with them and Chicago, and it was a beautiful game by him. He needs something like that today to really have a chance at Tallahassee going down.
I added an extra in. It's actually K.L. Barrett, one of the receivers. Thanks, Commish. Hand off to Bentley. And immediately they'll go to the no-huddle offense here after the no-gainer, 2nd down. Bentley is the single back. He'll get it again up the middle. This time about 2. And, boy, Mexico City with my good friend Ramos Lynn, the team owner, they're going to a no-huddle to try and wear down this front line. They figured the Big Uglies could do their job. Almost a catch there, got poked away. Intended receiver was Barrett. And that'll bring up 4th and 7, and immediately they'll bring out the punting unit.
That wasn't a bad call. It wasn't a bad call there, sorry.
No, it wasn't. I thought it was interesting because you wanted to see if you can run at this defense, one of the top defenses in the league as far as the rush is concerned. I thought he would at least try to work on the pass defense, which is number 15 in the league. Punt's on the way.
Try later, yeah.
A fair catch called at the 19. And that's where Tallahassee will start its second possession. APM Music is the official partner of the Simulation Football League, production music library, and custom music house for all of your live streaming needs, and proud to bring you Champions Will Rise, the official soundtrack of the SFL. SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. Christensen back to pass on 1st and 10. Will take it himself. You don't see that too often. He'll get 7 out of the deal. I thought that was pretty interesting for Christensen too.
That was quite beautiful. I have not seen him do that all year, but that was a beautiful play. He felt like the coverage was too good, so he took it himself. And 7 yards, you'll take it every time.
One of his attributes is leadership, and that definitely showed you that if I don't see anything, I better take it myself. Pro, doubles right, isolation left, the handoff now, and this is Enyola, and he'll get the first down. Up to the Tallahassee 34. It was a 7-yard gain, and Enyola starting to assert himself in the running game.
Back and forth between the blockers and the defensemen. Just nice little run there.
The Tallahassee offense, Chris Christensen at quarterback, Jay Enyola at running back, Caleb Connolly is the fullback. The wideouts are Duke Wilson and Ken Geisler who got the first touchdown. There's a free play coming. Left-hand side catch is made. It's about a 4-yard gain, but they're definitely going to get at least 5 out of the deal. And a free down. This is the right defensive end. The neutral. 7-0 in favor of the Tallahassee Pride here at the Lions Den in northwestern Florida, right down the road from Florida State University. I think the air scratch is starting to be a bit more popular this year than the chop, considering what Florida State did this year. Offset I, doubles left-hand side. It is Enyola up the left tackle. He'll get about 2 or 3 out of the gain and bring up second down and 3. They'll mark him for 2. As the clock runs with 4:10. And another thing that's going to be key here, who keeps the ball the longest? Because it looks like we have a battle of running backs tonight.
Yeah, what we talked about in our pregame warm-up, we was talking about time of possession, and I feel like Mexico City is going to have a chance. They want to control the ball.
They got to score with it, too. The catch is made. It looks like the fullback again. He'll get the first down over to the 49, and it is indeed, nope, it's Enyola this time, catching out of the backfield. So these running backs for Tallahassee have just as good hands as the wide receivers. They'll mark them exactly at midfield, 1st and 10 at this point. Clock running 3:26. Tallahassee up 7-0 on Mexico City. It's SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. Christensen back to pass, downfield, and picked off. There was the first mistake of the night, and that time the talented safety Pablo Zamora snatched what would have been a good reception by Duke Wilson, jumped right in front of the route.
Yeah, that was definitely a great read by him. Counting the interception and the touchdown, Christensen's got 20 touchdowns for the season and only 10 picks. So, every third one's going to be like that, it seems like.
Back to Matt Wilson with Bentley in the backfield. He'll get the call. About 2 on the gain, 2nd down. Richards Princeworks is the official gear provider of the Simulation Football League. Get your SFL gear right now at simulationfl.net. It's telling the defense of Tallahassee, bend but don't break. They're the number one scoring defense, led up front by Taquan Hale, Kevin Bain at the ends, Hunter Norwood and Mike Johnson at the tackles. Wilson, short drop, throws downfield, catch is made in the first down. That's a nice catch in the midfield by K.L. Barrett, and quickly no huddle at the 41 of Tallahassee. They're trying to get on the board quickly as Wilson walks up underneath. He'll hand off to Barrett. Got a good head of steam. 8-yard gain and no huddle, second down. And
that was Bentley that had it.
It was Bentley that took the ball. Pro set again. 3 wide. Bentley again on the call. Gets the first down more. 25 to near the 20. They'll mark him at the 21. They'll keep it moving here. They might be able to get a free play out of it. Almost. Doubles left on the pro formation. Now he's back to pass this time. Wilson steps up. Throws on the near side. Catch is made. Yes, it is. First and goal. Nice catch on the near side by Dijon Swan. Now let's see if they can
only need 1 foot.
This is a good no-huddle push. Bentley again on the carry. He stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nice stop up the middle defensively by, looks like number 58 on that one. That's Carroll this time for Tallahassee. That being Jamal Carroll, the outside linebacker. Second and goal from the 5. Mexico City trying to get their first score on the board in a 7-0 Tallahassee lead. 85-6 for the first quarter. And, woo, that was ugly. Yeesh. Man, that was gnarly. Third.
Yeah, the handoff got messed up badly, and Wilson just standing there with the ball. Bentley's gone. He's like, now what?
Yeah, Danny Atkins says you will eat turf and like it, Mr. Wilson. Third down, pro set, single back set is Bentley with doubles to the left-hand side. Short pitch out. It is Bentley with the catch, but not the score. He's 4 yards short. And that'll bring out the kicking unit. Good defense.
Good push. Yeah.
Good. Like I said, bend but don't break defense. They're one of the best defenses in the red zone this year, from what I understand. Cole Varner out to put 3 on the board. It's a 20-yard kick here.
Years know too. Tallahassee with the 4 linemen are combined with 29 and a half sacks coming into this.
20-yarder for Varner will put Mexico City on the board. 7-3 Tallahassee with 26 on the clock. This portion of SFL Fan Night on Twitch is brought to you by the SFL Podcast. Catch us every Saturday night at 5 to get the latest update and picks from all of the top folks that surround the Simulation Football League. And I'll tell you, it is a hoot on Twitch, folks. Shouts out to our partners at Twitch for making us front page again. Talk about Monday night as the run back comes up to about the 28-yard line. The run back again, this time by Billy Joe Black. Tell you, Tallahassee's got a nice stable of return men to handle the ball on kickoffs.
There's a lot of teams that just have trouble even returning with one guy. You know, they've got a pretty good setup all around.
Pro formation. This should be the final play of the first quarter. Enyola gets the call. Gets clobbered for a 3-yard gain, and that will wrap things up. But he's like, oh, we going to be like that today? All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, head tub.
Ice pack, please.
That sounds good to me. Tallahassee 7, Mexico City 3. SFL Fan Night on Twitch continues after this. We're back on SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. The Tallahassee Pride 7, the Mexico City Aztecs 3, as we switch sides. Pride in their home, black and gold. Chris Christensen back to pass. Down the middle, around the right-hand sideline, and Duke Wilson says, thank you very much for a first down at the 49.
It's the Duke. Just watch this. Christensen all day in the pocket. He's watching, taking his time, and hits the man on a nice little corner route. Duke has to make the adjustment, gets his foot down, and retains possession. That's a big play.
Duke Daha Wilson puts it at the 49 as we are early going here in the second quarter. With Justin McCormick, I'm Alvin in Washington. We're here at the Lions Den in Tallahassee, Florida. And it's going down like that as air scratches all around. Chris Christensen shoots it out to his running back, and a good gain there. That's the fullback, Conley, Caleb Conley. Howdy, ho.
Yeah,
no mooching here.
Who said cats can't fly?
There you go. I'm going to shut out the big uglies for Mexico City when they get back on offense. This is a very good group, too, that we talked about in the pregame. We'll talk about them in a little bit. Offset I, doubles left, isolation right on second and 2. It is Enyola with the call. First down. Fumble on the play. Who's got it? It is
Mexico City.
Yeah, Mexico City picks that one up. Ken Gossett, the wide receiver. Oh, did he pick that up? Let me see. The fumble there. And yeah, Gossett right. Oh, that is a big break. Nope. No, Mexico City got it. I don't know why they put Gossett's name up there.
I have no idea.
That, one of the interesting things in our interesting world here in the Simulation Football League, but Mexico City did pick the fumble. They'll have the football at the 38. Wilson with the lefty back to pass. A catch is made. That's about a 4-yard gain. And that is Mexico City's number 86, I believe. And it is. That's Richard Montague. The big uglies up front for Mexico City. Check them out. Daniel Martinez at a tackle. The center, Emmanuel Gonzalez. We'll also see number 60, Pedro Ramos at a guard. Very talented lineup. They give Ray Bentley some holes. And speaking of which, a fumble there. Who's got it? It is Mexico City. And right there, Johnny on the spot. Another one of the tight ends. That's number 80, Misa Heroes, a tackle. So 1st and 10. They caught a break there, Justin. They caught a break.
Definitely did.
Bentley again on the carry. He'll pick up 2 on the gain. They'll bring up second down. The tackle for Tallahassee by Alex Bond, one of the safety coming up for run support. 2 minutes going by here in this second quarter. Richard Sprintworks is official gear provider for the Simulation Football League. 915-407-9300 or online at simulationfl.net. Single back is Bentley with the doubles left, isolation right. Bentley will get the call up the right-hand side. He'll pick up 4 more. Bond will be the tackler again. They'll bring up big third down for Mexico City. Looking to potentially take the lead here. Mexico City, matter of fact, somebody's upset special in the picks department that we saw in the chat room. On 3rd down, Ray Bentley will go nowhere. Big number 58. It looks like Cornell, the last name. I believe number 58 for Tallahassee. Oh, it's Carroll again, Jamal Carroll. Looks like we're going to be calling that man's name a lot tonight.
Oh, that and Alex Bond. Alex Bond's one of the main tacklers in the league. He definitely is everywhere on the field, even for this tough Tallahassee defense.
Alex Lopez punts away. They'll pick it up at the 10, and not much else there. Tallahassee 7, Mexico City 3. You're watching SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. Back here in the Lions Den, SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. 7-3, Tallahassee leads Mexico City. The Pride at the 16 in the black and gold. Christensen will hand off to Enyola. And Yola trying to go down the line on the counter, but no go. Jack Brown says, get down. 3 tackles and
got to put the line down.
Nice one. Yeah, Jack Brown was the one that got the fumble recovery for Mexico City on the last Tallahassee possession. You can usually tell who has the ball on the fumble by who's throwing up their hands in celebration. Christensen on 2nd down. Back to pass across the middle. That is no catch. 3rd down.
Up in there a little bit too long. Jack Brown thought he had a chance at it, but just couldn't quite get it there.
3rd and 10 at the 16. Clock running with 7 minutes to play for the first half. Coming up this Monday. Oh, it is a big night for SFL Monday Night Football. Watch our trailer on YouTube. 3rd down, a big throw, and an even bigger catch. Is that the Duke again?
I think it was Gossett that got that one.
No, well, here's Christensen with a beautiful throw down the middle. And it was Gossett. See, it's always good to have a second set of eyes, and indeed that was Gossett as he lines up on the near side of a doubles right, isolation left, and Yola is the back as they switch around to the base 4-3. Nope, it is Christensen back to pass. He'll throw to the running back out of the backfield. That's a 1st down and more. Caleb Conley, the fullback, a nice pickup of 10+.
Yeah, he made a good truck to earn that extra couple of yards to get that 1st down there, so that was a nice play by him for extra effort.
Kudos to the Tallahassee owner for giving him a contract, because he's definitely stepping it up. Offset eye this time, and Yola behind Conley, and it's in Yola with the carry. Gets a hole, gets a 1st down, more. Near the 30 of Mexico City, in Yola. Now up to 39 yards on 8 carries for the evening. He's pumped up about tonight's primetime game.
They really don't rely on him on the run game. They just use him as like more of a decoys to loosen the defense up for the deep bomb. But Eniola proven he's like, hey, I can do this too.
Eniola and Conley are like a couple of good setup men. You know, like the setup guys on the pitchers on the baseball team. You put them in the middle, get them some innings, and they'll get them to the closer guy, which it looks like the wideouts. Up to the near side, and that one's going to go for a loss. No, not exactly sure why they went to Eniola on that one, but you know, it is what it is.
Ran out of time. I think he just ran out of time, and Eniola was the only one that seemed open, but obviously defense pressed pretty quickly on him.
2nd and 11 from the 34 of the Aztecs, coming up to 5 minutes to play. Shotgun, sidecar other side with the double to the left. The nickel prevents, back to pass, and they'll dump it off to the near side. Not exactly sure about that call or even that decision. Conley will pick up 2 on that pass. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
I think Mexico City's definitely covering the deep routes, and I think that's what's going on. He's just got coverage that he can't beat right now.
Again, Mexico City has the number 2 pass defense in the league, and even though Tallahassee was able to get behind it on their first possession, they haven't been able to really penetrate it yet, at least not yet. There's a catch. Excuse my language. Nice catch that time for Tallahassee. And that receiver is number 17, Trevor Swain, one of the return men.
It's the
Tom Waddle action. Oh, yeah. Look, Tom Waddle action going on.
Yeah, you said it. It had, and reverse happened.
Hey. Such is life. Trips left and nobody blocking. 1st and 10. Christensen across the middle. Catches, man, and a touchdown! Duke of Earl. Duke of Earl. Listen, with a 12-yard catch, 13-3, Tallahassee. 21st passing touchdown this year by Chris Christensen, and he threw a dart to Duke Wilson.
It was a gutsy throw too, because the safety was right there. Just either the safety misplayed it or the wide receiver just undercut him. So that was a beautiful throw and catch. A nice designed play there, well executed.
And Duke Wilson right now over 1,000 receiving yards this season. As the kick is up and good. For Wilson, that's his 12th touchdown. That's best among the rookies in receiving this year. So he may be one of the front runners for the SFL Rookie of the Year before it's all said and done.
He's got my vote.
I am definitely impressed at the young man so far. 14-3 on that kick. Exactly 4 minutes to play. It's the SFL Fan Night on Twitch. Presented by 8 p.m. Music. This portion brought to you by Show Business Inc., the ultimate in live event and film production, prop rental, set design, and construction. As the run back goes to about the 27-yard line for Mexico City. Dijon Swan with the return. That's 1st and 10. They mark him at the 28. Coming up at the break, what you got?
I'm sorry about that. Just this is the part where Mexico City just gotta, they've got to establish something here. They have to try and score and slow this offense down.
Bentley on the carry. That's a good start. Oh, almost the line of gain. We'll give him 9, 2nd down. Ray Bentley, I tell you, as the game wears on, watch what Ray Bentley does with the running game. But watch also what this offensive line by Mexico City does. Tallahassee may be bend but don't break, but if Ray Bentley breaks off a big one, that might tip the morale of the Pride.
Definitely.
Stack a handoff. It's big hole by Bentley. I say it, he does it, and he's averaging 4.5 yards a carry. Big first run up to the 48, 314 and counting. Ray Bentley definitely in line for All-Pro later this season. He's proven his worth among the best running backs in the league.
Yeah. Looked like Kevin Bain pancaked his guy, and that actually opened up a bigger hole for Bentley to run through.
Bentley working on over 700 yards. There's a throw to the right-hand side. That's a catch and a 1st down. Montague with the sideline grab. Alex Bond on the tackle, but not before. A beautiful catch by Richard Montague.
And on top of that, these guys are hitting today. They know it's prime time. They know everybody's watching, and they want to make a statement today.
Aztecs at the Tallahassee 35, trying to chop it to a 14-3 lead. 1st and 10. 6 men in the box as they shift on the front line. Lefty Wilson back to pass and sit down. Air scratches aplenty. Yeek. Let's give a half sack each.
He got pancaked.
Taquan Hale, number 91, the right defensive end, gave him a love. Air scratch said, bro, get what you want. Wilson back again, throwing across the middle. This time it is caught for 6 yards. And that's Dijon Swan. As we come up to the 2-minute warning. Yes, sir. You there? Alvin and Justin will be back in just a moment. This is the SFL Fan Night on Twitch. Back here.
Wow, sheesh.
You there with me, kid?
I got you.
All right. Justin McCormick and Alvin in Washington here. Justin, what you got there, man?
It's a great catch. I was actually surprised he caught it. It took me about 5 seconds to realize it.
Oh, that's what happened. Bentley on the carry is short game. 4th and 3 now, as we've crossed into 2-minute warning territory, and that will bring out what potentially would be a field goal. Cole Varner, what looks to be a 44-yard kick from the middle hash. Awaiting the snap with the play clock down to 10. Now down to 5, 4, 3. Snap is off. Kick on the way. It's up. It's hot. And it's good. Varner puts it through from 44 out. 14-6 Tallahassee. And
Mexico City's got the contract kicker, so he's gonna make more often than not. Tallahassee doesn't have this, so if it comes down to within a few points, I see Mexico City trying to pull this out.
but again, they've not been able to penetrate that lowly ranked pass defense. We've got to find a way to get through there, but I think they might be able to do it with Ray Bentley setting them up run-wise. He's run off a few big ones. 3 yards deep in the end zone. Here's the run back. Good run back to the 25. That'll be 1st and 10.
Bentley earlier, he's already trucked through at least half a dozen Tallahassee Pride players today that I counted.
Let's see if the Pride can keep this lead where it is. It's Chris Christensen already with 2 touchdown passes today. Up to 21 on the season against 10 picks. Because he did throw a pick today. Doubles either side in the shotgun with the sidecar right being in Yola. Back to pass. Throws to the near side. Good catch. It is Duke Wilson. He stops the clock at 1:06. 2nd and 5.
That man's dangerous. You just cannot leave him open. You got to be stuck on him like white on rice.
For as good as Mexico City's pass defense is, for them to leave Duke Wilson open the way they did, except for that one pick that happened in the first quarter, Duke Wilson's going to tear him up. Pro formation doubles left. And Yola the call. And Yola the first down, more to the 40. Here comes Tallahassee's no huddle. Under a minute. It's the APM Music final minute. Doubles left-hand side. Christensen. Oh, man, that almost got taken the other way.
Pass interference there. It looked like he got bumped, but the ref didn't see it there, so it just sailed past him.
Gossett, the intended receiver. That'll stop the clock at 51 seconds. Great crowd on hand here in northwestern Florida. Beautiful temperatures considering what's going on up north. Man, I don't even want to think about what's happening up north.
Oof, too much.
Trips left on 2nd and 10. Down the middle, he throws. That one nearly picked off. And Jack Brown said, "Get down. You in my territory."
If he don't get a pick today, it's going to be a surprise. It really is.
This is a very talented secondary and linebacking core. Jack Brown, Landon Mack, and the linebackers. Anagawa, Pablo Sabor, King Wallace, and Devin Cabrera in the secondary. Very talented back six. 3rd down and 10, and this one, hey, there we go. Who gets it? Let's try to see the number here. 24. I just talked about him, King Wallace.
Oh, yeah, he was on him that time. He was on Gossett. He's like, okay, I'm going to play the ball this time. He turned around and put his hands up, and right there.
Next. So you in my court now. 42-6. Let's see if Mexico City can chop this down to a 1-point lead. I haven't seen 2-point conversion, at least not yet. But that could be coming. You never know. Wilson under center.
That'd be a good time to actually run one.
Oh, they did? Okay. I'll take your word for it. There's a great catch up the middle, and timeout called by Mexico City. Montague moves the sticks, Tom Waddle style. Good throw that time by Wilson, too.
He had 3 angry lines coming at him. Seriously.
Yeah, you saw that, right? All right, 1st and 10 at the Tallahassee 43 as they've crossed midfield. Those left. Pro formation. Wilson. Under center, back to pass. Goes to his left, throws to his left. That's picked off! Douche, Pussycat, said Anthony Wayo.
Wow, that was a beautiful read. He got on that just enough. Robbery.
I think Wilson put it in the wrong spot. If he puts it a little bit toward the receiver's side, Wild doesn't even sniff at it. So the pride, either they're going to sit on it or they're going to let's be cagey here. Yeah, they're going to be cagey there with 32 ticks to play. Shotgun doubles left. Christensen, sidecar either side. He's back to pass. Throws to the left-hand side. He's got his man. Not much else. Gossett with a touchdown catch. 4 catches, 62 yards. Not a bad first half for the veteran. Gossett in his second season, already over 1,000 yards and 50 receptions. His 9th touchdown catch in the first quarter. This looks to be the last play of the first half. Christensen back to pass. A lot of time down the middle. Throws. Penalty. Hold it. I think we got a pass interference.
To me.
Pass interference. Number 52.
Ooh. That's not a good thing. Landon Mack getting hit with the pass interference. You know what that means, Justin?
Uh-oh.
They timed down. What? They're not going to do the untimed down? That's interesting. Amazing the things you see in the SFL. It's halftime. 14-6 Tallahassee. The 2K Sports halftime report. And, you know, for Tallahassee, with 3 turnovers, including 2 picks, they are controlling this game big time.
It's definitely a little surprising. Usually when you see a turnover difference like that, you see a difference in the score. It's usually uncommon to see the team with the most turnovers actually winning the game, but they're not winning by much.
Well, it's 6 points off turnovers instead of maybe a couple of touchdowns for Mexico City, and that's why it still sits at 14-6. Black for Tallahassee with 73 return yards. Now, Mexico City again has had their moments, but again, this Tallahassee bend but don't break defense is the reason they are the number 1 scoring defense in the league, and the reason they are 5-0 right now.
Yeah, and definitely, I'm actually surprised that Tallahassee really hadn't had a whole lot of pressure to cause sacks in this game thus far. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a turnaround in even that. But who knows what will happen in the second half. This is the SFL. Anything can happen.
You definitely are right about that. Earlier tonight, Sioux Falls came back from big deficit by St. Louis. 37-31 the final there, Bill. Great back and forth game on our opening contest leading in as well. This halftime report brought to you in part by Show Business Inc., the ultimate in live event, film production, prop rental, set design, and construction. As we come back to the Lions Den in Tallahassee, Florida, Alvin Washington, Justin McCormick, SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. 14-6, Tallahassee leads Mexico City. It is the Aztecs that will now get the football here. They're in the white with black and maroon. And the kick is set to be off here. Here we go. From the 10. Get to just short of the 30. That's a 19-yard run back for Dijon Swan, and that's where the Mexico City Aztecs, under Coach Ramos Lynn, will set things up.
And if I'm Ramos, I just keep feeding Ray Bentley. Bentley's been doing the work thus far, so let's not change it.
Bentley, the 3rd year back out of, you're going to love this, Justin, Subway University. Oh, almost a pickoff there. Mike Spruce Sproles, excuse me. There we go. Mike Sproles almost with the pickoff on right field, man. That was a good read.
To Ray Bentley a little bit, especially when I first got started in the league, and he's a pretty colorful guy. He's real fun to be around, but he plays hard when he's on the field. I guarantee it.
Well, he's going to have to step up here in this second half. He's the single back of the doubles right, isolation left formation. Matt Wilson, the lefty, back to pass, and he will get sacked. He gets. No thanks to big number 7,400 Norwood. Norwood coming from his right defensive tackle position and said, "Hey, look who I got, Grandma."
Yeah, Norwood, the leading sack artist out of these four men here, but he causes enough havoc to share the load.
Doubles left pro formation on 3rd and 15. Wilson again back to pass. He's going to throw right-hand side, and that one is almost picked off. Man. Alex Bond almost got him a Christmas gift early.
Didn't even have to wrap it either. Just almost handed to him. Beautiful play by him though.
What's that saying? Sometimes you can almost be too open.
Yeah, too open. You can't handle it. Yeah, I understand that one.
Yeah. There's that football IQ you got to have here. Alex Lopez will be back to punt. Looks like Black is back to receive this punt for Tallahassee. Early going here in the third quarter. And the catch is made at the 37. Decent run up the middle and great field position.
Yeah, that's not what Mexico City needs. They do not need to give Christensen any less room to work with moving upfield, but Christensen will definitely wear you out being the top quarterback in the league.
The boys in black and gold have it 1st and 10 at their own 46, up 14-6 on Mexico City in this key Eastern Conference showdown. Mexico City, the defending SFL champs, and Yola on the carry up to the midfield stripe. Tell you, some great lead blocks by Conley in this offensive line are giving Yola some good holes here so far.
Yeah, they're gonna try and use the run game to try and lull them to sleep and try and find some cracks in this very tough Mexico City defense.
4-yard gain on that carry. Pro set. And Yola and Conley are the backs. And Yola again looking for the lead block. Gets it, coming to the right-hand side. He'll pick up 3 more. Big third down defensively as Ogawa picks up the tackle for Mexico City. That's Fran Ogawa, number 38. Clock running with 9:25 to go here for the third quarter. Champions Will Rise is the official soundtrack of the SFL. Pick it up from APM Music, official 10th season partner of the Simulation Football League. On third down, and Yola gets crunched before the line to gain. About 2 yards short. Good tackle in the open field by Landon Mack. 4th down.
I was actually kind of surprised they didn't go with a short pass there. Might have gone with like a crossing route or something like that to get the yards. But they decided to go with Yola.
McCoy out to punt. I think Swan will be back to receive this one. He's going to let it go. Will they cover it? No. The momentum carried him into the end zone. Touchback. Back to the 20 we go.
Yeah, that's one of the big things about the SFL. A lot of times it just ends up running into the end zone, and that causes a touchback. Ever so often you'll see one just die within the 5, but a lot of times that's what ends up happening there.
So Matt Wilson under center again from the 20. Down 14-6. Bentley again on the handoff. Goes to the left-hand side out of the counter tray and picks him up 6. Wyo on the tackle, 2nd down.
Oh, man, if he didn't stop him, Bentley was gone. He just found a hole on that left side and then just broke some good yardage.
It's an excellent counter trade play, too. Doubles right in the pro set, isolation left on second down. Shift on the front line and a base 4-3. Wilson, audibles, back to pass. Goes to the near side. Catch is made, first down and more. Dijon Swan flies through the air with the greatest of ease and moves the sticks as well.
Hey there, something I just want to bring up though. I don't really see a whole lot of play action in the SFL. Maybe I don't watch enough games, or I'm not watching the right teams. But I would think that Mexico City would run something like a play action, especially with a big weapon like Bentley. But what they're doing right now is working.
They're definitely working it out. Offset I, the fullback Andres Tovar steps in for possible blocking duty. Nope, back to pass is Wilson again. Wilson is sacked! There you go. Man, you want to talk about big, ugly? 98 Mike Johnson is that.
The alarm clock went off, and time was up.
Oh, my goodness. That's a big boy.
Yes, he is. Oh, my goodness.
8-yard loss, second and down, and now Bentley. Not much else. He'll pick up 4. 79 yards and 18 carries, not a bad average, but, there's that thing called scoring production that you got.
Yeah, you definitely got to put some points on the board. If you don't, all you're doing is wasting your own time.
Pro set, doubles left, isolation right, man-to-man deal here. Wilson, the lefty, back to pass. He'll throw it up into the middle, and not much else. Montague in the flat will pick up just 4. Punting unit coming out again. I tell you, this Tallahassee defense is starting to sniff out some of the short stuff. I'm surprised Mexico City didn't go long in that particular sequence.
Yeah, me too. Tallahassee's smelling blood, and when you get the Lion, when the Pride starts smelling blood, you in trouble.
I smell air scratches. Alex Lopez, the punt away, almost got blocked. Short gain on the run back, but man, Alex Lopez came within about a couple of claws of that getting blocked and taken the other way. 6:06 to play here for the third. Tallahassee 14, Mexico City 6. Portions of SFL Fan Night on Twitch brought to you free of commercials. APM Music, official 10th season partner of the SFL. On the offset I, Christensen back to pass. Throws near side for Inyola. Gets a good gain. Well, they only give him 3 out of that. Looked like it was going to be more, but Jack Brown says sit down. Christensen up to 180 yards.
That was about to be a 3-yard loss, excuse me there, but I mean he just found a way to get past the first guy.
The one thing I'm starting to like about Inyola is that even though you don't hear about him much, he is tough-nosed. He does get the tough yards. Christensen will flip the play at the line. Goes back to pass and gets sacked in the process. Big number 98, Dorian Lopez, the defensive tackle, said, Mr. Christensen, I've had enough, and you will eat it.
They're serving up turf sandwiches today. Sheesh.
Lots of them. 3-yard loss on that one, 3rd and 13. This one's big for Mexico City's defense. Christensen back to pass. Down the middle. Catches me. Yes, it is, and a first down.
Ow. What a hit Jack Brown just put on him. Oh, my goodness. We got to watch the replay.
But that's why you send a kid like Caleb Conley out there. The big fullback. He knew he was going to get pancake. He got the ball, took the hit, and said, feed me more.
Indeed.
Ball's at the Tallahassee 40 on that big catch by Conley. 1st and 10. Bunch of trips near side. With a blocking back on the left hip. Isolation right. Christensen again, back to pass. Good protection down the middle. It's thrown. Oh, man! If Gossett gets any kind of grab on that one, he's to the house.
that was another time that and that time just did not reel it in. But yeah, like you said, he was gone.
Probably put a good double move there on the outside and said, holla. Just got to grab those. Doubles either side on second down out of the gun. Christensen back to pass. Goes far side. There's a catch there, 6-yard catch. That's Duke Wilson. He's got a touchdown grab to his credit today. Wilson well over 1,000 yards receiving for the season. Wilson trying to get into the upper echelon of the Rookie of the Year race. I mean, he's I think he's definitely one of the front runners with over 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns.
I don't think he's gone a single game this season without a touchdown.
And Yola has the first down and more on the third down conversion. Still going. Breaks the tackle to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. See ya. Touchdown. Tallahassee.
Oh, beautiful run. He said, Ray Bentley. Oh, man. That was... How many tackles did he break? 3, 4?
At least 3 or 4. That's a 54-yard run for Jay and Yola. He said, see you later.
He broke 3 and outrun the last guy. Oh.
Well, he did break the plane. Can't review that one. He did break the plane. Tell you, them air scratches, they something, dude.
But, I mean, this time it was the ground game, and Indiola has scored. He does score.
All right. Extra point kick a-coming. This is Richard Douglas out of the hold of Curtis Young. Snap, kick, 21-6 Tallahassee with 4:18 to play, third quarter.
Going back to that run there, I think Indiola's saying to Christian, and he's like, I got this.
Hey.
I ain't got to do everything.
Indeed. A great SFL fan night here on Twitch for Tallahassee. Now up 21-6. 4:18 to play for the third. This portion brought to you free of commercials thanks to Richards Printworks, the official gear provider of the Simulation Football League. Dijon Swan on the run back gets it up to the 26 of Mexico City. And in the words of a dearly departed sports broadcaster, the Aztecs need a hug.
Ugh, man.
Bentley is the lone setback of a doubles right, isolation left, 1st and 10. Wilson under center will hand off to Bentley. And ouch! Dude!
That was Jeff Eaton. Laid the wood that time.
Jeff Eaton says, you will eat turf and like it, Mr. Bentley.
Turf sandwich for you. Turf sandwich for you. Wood for you.
You can tell we're just having a lot of fun up here in the booth here in northwestern Florida here on SFL football. Wilson back to pass on set. Ooh, well, there's another turf sandwich.
One for you. That's Big Mike Johnson. Oh my goodness. Where is he at? There he is. 6'7" tall, 320 pounds of just man.
And speed to burn. Almost like a Kabasha by a milk. KGB. I'm gonna just say that's exactly what he looks like.
Oh, that's a big fella.
Good Lord, that boy's big. Third down and who done it? Up, here we go again.
Hunter Norwood that time.
Oh my gosh, Hunter Norwood. I think that's his second sack. See, this is why the Tallahassee Pride's scoring defense is number one.
Come up to 4th and 28. Oh my goodness.
Lopez again. This time the punt. This is a short one at the 38-yard line. My gosh.
Oh.
That's what happens when you. That's what happens when you don't have a contract punter.
You got a feel for these guys right now. They're just being torn to bits. They are in the lion's den. They're being eaten alive.
The Roman Coliseum, this ain't, but it just feels like it. Pro set 3 wide. And Yola, the carry, will pick up 3. Second down. Hey, this Monday, Monday Night Football on SFL on Twitch. Folks, the Simulation Football League will never be the same again. And we invite you to join us Monday nights. The information, simulationfl.net. I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. And Yola, on 2nd and 7, will get caught behind the line. A rare tackle for loss by Jack Brown. They'll bring up 3rd and 8.
And he's trying to help his team. He's trying to help them out and trying to say, look, guys, we just got to fight.
They're not out of this. 2 scores, and a lot of time to get 2 scores. Oh, there's a free play. Down the left-hand side, that ball almost intercepted, but they'll pick up 5 easy ones. King Wallace almost had the pick, but that's definitely going to come back because, again, the right defensive tackle decided to jump the train.
Number 91, defense.
They'll call that one on Moises Avila, the right defensive end. I'm sorry, but Justin, you know better than I do. You can't jump the trainer table like that.
No, you can't. You got to be patient. You got to wait. And when you see that ball move, then you strike. But the little antsy out there.
Ken Gossett, who they threw to, he has a touchdown catch from in the first quarter. 62 yards on 4 catches today. Trips right here on 3rd and 3. The line of the game being the 32. Christensen with a lot of time. Throw down. Swain the reception, but shush. Nope, they're going to say he dropped it. Trevor Swain dropped the ball right there, man.
Could not get his hands on it. He tried to make the adjustment, but he just could not get his hands in the proper place to get him on the football. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
Clock stop with 1:39 here in the 3rd, and that's going to bring out the punting unit. No, they're going to try a 48-yard field goal. This is an interesting call for Richard Douglas. Out of the hold of Young. Let's see if he can convert this one. Kick on the way. Solid.
Got it.
24-6 Tallahassee. A 48-yard field goal by Richard Douglas. Get that man a contract.
Yeah, he cleared it. He could have probably kicked another 5 yards on that one. That went beautifully through the uprights, right down the middle. That's what you want.
And I'm serious. He's going to be key come playoff time, if necessary. Douglas on the kick with 1:35 to play here for the 3rd. Swan from the 10. Had a steam to the 30, 20-yard run back. I believe he's got over 100 yards of return yards today, but Tallahassee keeps scoring. That's why.
Yeah, that's the problem. You know, you got all those yards, but nothing's coming from it. You know, you're still points on the board.
Hey, the SFL Network continues tomorrow with a nice slate of games on YouTube Sundays. For more information, simulationfl.net. Wilson back to pass, 1st and 10. Where the biscuit was that going?
He missed him by about 5 yards. Wilson saw what he thought was an opening and just got a little too excited there on the throw. I think he's been rattled a little bit.
Think?
We know.
That we do. 2nd and 10 from the 30 for the boys in white and maroon from Mexico City, the defending SFL champs. Boy, they have taken it on the chin today. Wilson across the middle. That is a catch for 4 from Dijon Swan. Haven't called him too much today. 4 catches, 42 yards.
He's been pretty quiet today, but going back to, I think side effects of the turf sandwiches are the overthrows, nervousness.
3rd and 6. Wilson throws to the outside. Can he get the first down? Yes, more. A good catch to the outside there. The reception by the running back, Bentley. And that'll give him a key first down with 56 ticks for the 3rd quarter.
And one of the few individuals in this game that's immune to the side effects of turf sandwiches.
Ray Bentley has done his job. I'm not quite sure the rest of the crew, but, we only got 2 field goals to show for what has been a pretty productive offense. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Earlier, they're just not finishing the job. They're getting there, but they're not getting in the end zone.
Clock is running with 41 seconds, and Bentley will get the call, gets a good push, and they're going to give him 5 on the gain, 2nd down.
He ran over Kevin Bain that time. He said no.
Clock running, 25 seconds. We're coming up to what should be the final play of the quarter. Matt Wilson only with a pick today and 124 yards. Shift on the front by Tallahassee, and the handoff. This is Bentley again. He'll pick up maybe a couple as we go to the end of the 3rd quarter. Eaton with the tackle there. Tallahassee drops in a touchdown and a field goal this quarter to extend their lead to 24-6. Pride lead the Mexico City Aztecs. It's SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. Back here on the SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. This portion brought to you by Ryan Moody 21, the community's leader in football video game breakdowns. He's on Twitter at ShutdownSafety. And talk about shut down. Ray Bentley shut down for a short gain. No thanks to big number 95 of the Pride, Kevin Bain, the bane of the entire Mexico City offense's existence.
Looks like they're going to go for it here.
Got a call here by Ramos and the boys. Bentley, the single back. Can he break through for the first down? And he only needs 2.
The hard count trick.
Play clock down to 5. Clock running here in the opening minute of the 4th quarter. They're going to call time. Yeah, they were going to try and draw him offside, but the discipline of the front line of the Prize, and we get scratched. We ain't going to scratch like that.
That's the problem with that call, though. That's going to use one of their timeouts. That's only going to leave them with 2 left, and they're down by 3 scores. They need every second they can possibly get to come back into this.
Not quite sure what Coach Ramos Lynn was telling Matt Wilson, but I guarantee you it wasn't the greatest thing in the world. Alex Lopez again back to punt. Almost blocked. This time it'll bounce on the near side and recovered. Great recovery that time by Ulysses Moore. Safety on special team. Put the football deep at the 9 for Tallahassee. Like they want to be this far. Chris Christensen said, I get plus yard drives for lunch, son.
Indeed.
Doubles right, isolation left. Looking at Christensen back to pass. Throws across the middle. That ball bob. Gossett, the intended receiver. That's the 8th target to him. He's had 2 snatched away from him on interceptions and 2 broken up.
That was a bit of a risky throw there. I would have tried to find something else. That could have been a pick, a costly one, too.
I just said feed him in Yola. And Yola's been running pretty good the second half. Pro said on 2nd down, speaking of which, Ooh, and Yola gets stuffed at the line for a short gain, third down.
Ow.
Landon Mack said, "Get back." I like this linebacking core. Jack Brown says, "Get down." Landon Mack says, "Get back."
I'm going to start calling him Mack Truck.
If it can only turn into wins, they are 2-3 coming into today's game, and they're in 4th place in the Eastern Conference. Christensen on 3rd and 9 down the middle. Catch is made. Big grab by number 19, Wes Turner. Give that man a contract. Doing it Tom Waddle style.
Nice little poster out there. Caught him in the hole there in their little coverage. And that's what Christensen will do to you all game long.
1st and 10 to football at the 28. Offset I, doubles right isolation left. And Yola, upright tackle, knocked down behind the line. Big 99, Mauricio Zita. And Landon Mack combining for the tackle for loss.
Zita slowed him down just enough for Mack to lay the hit on him. So that was a nice little team effort there.
Hopefully it's not too little too late. They are down 3 scores. Tallahassee 24, Mexico City 6. Big slate of Sunday games coming up tomorrow on YouTube. Catch simulationfl.net as Yola runs over folks for a first down.
Just when you think they got them backed up, just finds a lane on the outside there, finds just enough space to get past the marker and taking down. Nice little gain there for them.
Up to the 39 of the Pride. Offset I, the boys in black and gold. And Yola now this time up the right tackle. Almost a horse collar there. He'll pick up 4 on the gain, 2nd down. Jack Brown again in on the tackle.
Running backs, both Eniola, who's proven himself over the past few weeks, and Ray Bentley. I would take either one of them in my lineup if I had one.
Here. Offset I doubles left-hand side this time as they'll try to switch things up in an 8-man front. Stunt up the nose. Send back again. And this one is almost picked off. Champions will rise is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League, brought to you by APM Music, production music library and custom music house for all of your live streaming needs. Pro set on 3rd down. Back to pass, Christensen. Lot of time, cross the middle. Broken up. Brown and Mack again in on the breakup.
Mexico City needed that stop with only 7.5 minutes to go. They really need to put something together now.
Portions of this game brought to you by Show Business Inc., the ultimate in live event and film production, prop rental, set design, and construction. Punting away will be Howard McCoy. Low snap, but he does get it off. Comes to the 20 and ahead of steam for Dijon Swan, but he don't get much.
He ran into like half the Pride right there.
Tell you, the best return man I've seen yet has been Mr. Loshaw of Dallas. And he got an endorsement from Nike this week that they announced on the SFL boards.
Huh. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, low nose. Speaking of low, somebody just lowered the boom on Ray Bentley. Mike Johnson, my goodness. That boy is a load.
They don't call him Fats for nothing.
Man. Get him on my squad. Shoot, he just might be the reason I might pick up one of these teams next year. You never know. Pro set 3 wide on 2nd and 11. Matt Wilson, short stop drop, got hit. Somehow or another, Montague was in the middle and picked up 3 on the game. I mean, Matt Wilson got hit as he let that ball go.
That's the thing, though. This Tallahassee team definitely will pressure you and make you force short passes that you don't need.
3rd and 8, and Wilson again eating the turf sandwich.
Guess who?
Oh goodness, that dude, number 74. Oh my gosh. Hunter Norwood continues to hunt for bear. And I mean, he's got a whole gang of bears. No, not Chicago Bears, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on now. This is the simulation league, not the NFL.
Yep.
I ain't saying, I'm just saying. That Lopez on the punt. Black brings it back and not much else. Near the 41st and 10.
And we don't need none of that talk. The SFL is the only football you really need.
You know. Shouts out to the commish, man, for putting this product together, man. I am loving every stinking minute of this bad boy. Alaska and San Antonio Monday night, and I'm telling you, this Monday night, you got to check us out here on Twitch because you're going to see the SFL in a way you never expected. And Yola running over folks and getting the first down. A good 11-yard run for Jay and Yola.
Wow, he basically who he didn't truck, he drug with him to the first down marker.
Oh my gosh, he took a whole gang of folk with him. Earlier tonight, Sioux Falls comes back to knock off St. Louis 37-31. Got a whole bunch of folk jumping off on Sunday. We'll get the schedule for you in a skosh. Back to pass is Christensen. He's going to go near side, and that is catch for, guess who? Duke of Earl. Duke Wilson. 5-yard catch for the rookie sensation.
He's just everywhere on the field today, and Christensen is finding him. It's I just wonder if Duke gets a little bored at how easy it is sometimes.
Man, I mean, when you got hands like that, it does get easy. And Yola on the carry. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It's Jack Brown on the tackle. No gain, 3rd down. 4:51 to play. Tallahassee 24, Mexico City 6. It's SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by APM Music. This portion brought to you by Show Business Inc., the ultimate in live event and film production, and all that fun stuff. Offset I, doubles left, isolation right on 3rd and 5. Christensen taking his time as the clock is definitely in his favor. The hand off to Inyola. Ooh, Lord! Landon Mack said, get back! But a great day for Inyola. 138 yards on the ground today. I'd say that's a very productive day in this league.
Yeah, anytime you get over 100 yards, you're making something happen for your team. You definitely are.
McCoy on the punt at the 47 of Mexico City. Dijon Swan back to receive with a 3:48 and counting. This one. Oh, that one almost got blocked. Swan at the 10, and that's it.
Definitely want to shout out to everybody watching the game today. Definitely a great game. Y'all definitely was in for a good treat today. And, I appreciate being a part of the broadcast team that was able to call this one.
Tell you, it's the SFL Fan Night is exactly that. And taking a look at what we got on Sunday. Queen City at Atlanta, London at Indianapolis, Oklahoma City at Chicago. That's your early regional games. As Matt Wilson is back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing long, catch is made. 1st down and more. And they'll go no huddle here. A nice catch on the outside by Dijon Swan.
A
No
lot
huddle.
more.
Oh, yeah. No huddle at the 48. Wilson back to pass again. Wilson will throw near side, and yeesh. Andres Tovar, you are not the man. 2nd and 14 on the 4-yard loss. Pro formation in the no huddle with 3:02 to play. They'll throw near side this time, and again it's to Tovar. Nope, it's Bentley this time. Bentley on the grab. The Sunday 5 o'clock games this week are Houston at San Francisco, Tulsa at Carolina, and Dallas at Vancouver. That's all for you. YouTube Sunday on the SFL Network, presented by APM Music.
I'll tell you too. Houston's actually surprising me. With the Warren. Warren has become one of the top runners in the league. So if you want to watch a game, I'd watch Houston.
Wilson on the throw. Ooh, that was almost a Christmas gift. Closest man to that one was number 35, Anthony Wayo. I think Anthony's got a song in his head that goes like this. 1, 2, 3. The pride is called Tallahassee. If you want to go to the tip top, catch the pride with hip hop. Wayo. Pass by Wilson. The catch is made and a first down. Nope. Spruce broke it up, I believe. Or do they give the catch to Barrett here? See what they got.
Up, yeah.
Was that a 4th down play? Oh, it is broken up. Yeah, that was a 4th down play. Well, that wraps that idea up, and that wraps the game up for Mexico City.
Pretty much.
Tallahassee's going to sit on it now. Everything you heard about the Tallahassee Pride is exactly that, folks. They are the team to beat in this league. And a big catch by Gossett to the house. Touchdown, Pride. Good night.
Okay, they did this 2 weeks ago when I called their game. They were up, and they had it sealed, and Christensen throws it to Gossett in the back of the end zone in that game. This time, Gossett just says, okay, I'm going to break my guy again, then break the tackle, then break the plane. Touchdown.
Well over 1,000 yards. That is now his 10th touchdown of the year. 22nd passing touchdown of the year for Chris Christensen. And Christensen among the top sophomores in the league this year.
Have a few whispers anyway coming out of a few people's mouths already, and it's only week 6.
Here's the kick from Douglas. 31-6. Tallahassee with 2:40 to play. I think, Justin, we have our answer. Tallahassee is indeed the team to beat come the second half of the SFL season, which begins in week 7 next week.
Indeed, it's definitely they come in and they score about 30, what was it you said? I think about 35 to 38 points or so a game that they score.
37 coming into tonight. They're at 31 as Swan with another run back. But I'm telling you, every facet of this Tallahassee team is solid. Special teams.
It really is. For them to have an off night with 31 points is saying a lot, you know.
And that's with 3 turnovers. Pro set it again for Mexico City. Wilson, short drop. There's a catch. There's a first down. That's Swan on the catch. He'll move the 6 at the 39. No huddle again. Doubles right on the pro set. Wilson again across the middle. That catch is made by Montague. As we slink toward the 2-minute warning.
Here.
I think this is the third time they've tried the no huddle. Catch is made. First down at the midfield and extra at the 49. That should take us to the 2-minute warning. Montague with another catch. And there we are. Back in a moment It's SFL Fan Night on Twitch, presented by EPM Music. This copyrighted broadcast of the Simulation Football League may not be reproduced for any reason without express written consent. He's Justin McCormick. I'm Alvin Washington, and I think it's fair to say that the air scratches have done their job.
They definitely have. Christensen definitely did the work, and he definitely put up the numbers. Eniola definitely helped out with his 130 yards in his scores, and they just ran away with this game after a slow first quarter.
Swan on that last one went 10 for the first down on the catch, and that one almost picked off on the near side. Good swat away that time on the Tallahassee defense. Lenny Owens, the quarterback, playing left field there. 1:39 to play here. Your APM Music Player of the Game, you definitely got to give it up for Chris Christensen.
Yeah,
three
definitely.
touchdown passes today. He has impressed me. I give him a vote for All Pro right now. Throw it to the near side.
Yeah, even a close second might even be Eniola, because Eniola picked up some big yards and just in that one play, trucking over three guys and then just outrunning the safety to the end zone. So he definitely had his big play of the game. But Christensen's been leading this team the whole way.
Yeah, I'll even give a close second on my end to Gossett with a couple of touchdown catches. I mean, they were some no-doubters. Minute 34 to play. Short step back. Wilson across the middle. Gets this man in a first down. That was 18, I believe. Nope, that's Barrett. That was Barrett that time. From the 26. Across the middle. Catch is made. No huddle again. A minute 15 to play. Swan again across the middle from the right. Wilson again back to pass. Across the middle. Catch is made. First and goal.
If they could have been doing this the rest of the game, they could have had it or had a better chance. But, I mean.
Wilson throws. Montague. Yes. Touchdown. Nope. That's Barrett. K.L. Barrett gets the catch from 3 out. And that is 31-12 Tallahassee. But as you said, Justin, too little. Too late.
That plan would have worked if they had started doing that at the beginning of the second half. But, I mean, now it's just too little too late. Like you said, this team, Tallahassee defense, has stood too strong for them.
54 ticks. Varner on for the extra point. 31-13. But getting back to your point, Justin, I thought when the first time they did that no huddle, I think was it back in the middle of the first quarter, right after they got that pick off and was down 7-3, that they were just going to march down the field. And apparently, 1 or 2 bad plays later, they turned the ball right back over, and they never did it. Onside kick, hands team's got it. That's ball game, y'all.
Yeah, that's it.
And the man who got the opening return, got the ball on the hands team, that's Mr. Black. Excuse me, Mr. Swain, Trevor Swain. I'd say he has a decent day today.
Definitely contributed. It really hasn't been a whole lot for him, but he's definitely helped the cause.
Christensen.
Victory.
Kneels down. That's second timeout for Mexico City. About to say Michigan City. I got Indiana on my mind.
We down here in Florida. You keep forgetting.
See, you can't have fun at the old ballpark. Oh goodness, 51 ticks for this one. Mexico City's got one more timeout. There's another kneel down, and Mexico City will take that timeout there, so they can't stop the clock anymore. Clock stopped with 50 ticks. I would say run a play here, see if you can get 10 out of it. And if you can, that's ball game.
And yeah, could do like a little run play to Indianola, but I think looks like they may kneel it. Yeah, but and then they'll probably punt this one after that, and then just try and pin them deep. And but that's pretty much gonna do it.
Yeah. Well, no, they got about 9-second differential. Fourth down coming up. I think they're gonna go ahead and punt this one away. Yeah, they'll punt it away. Because the punt itself by
Mexico
McCoy
City's
is going
got
to take.
time.
Yeah, the punt itself is going to take about at least 9 seconds. So McCoy out to punt for what should be the final play of this one. It should remain Tallahassee 31, Mexico City 13. Your APM music player of the game is indeed Chris Christensen, the quarterback with 3 touchdowns. He's up to 22 scores on the day. Did have a pick, his 10th of the year, but really didn't affect much. They'll let this one go into the end zone with 2 ticks to play. Imagine that.
Yeah, I was doing the math in my head. I thought they would have one play, but you know, there really wasn't much else out of that.
Tallahassee's going to improve to 6-0 regardless of what happens here. Mexico City dropping to a disappointing 2-4. Wilson, the final time today, catch is made. Look at this run. Is this Swan? He's going to take this one to the house to close it out. Touchdown, Mexico City. Oh, excuse my French. That's an 80-yard. That's an 80-yard catch for Dijon Swan. But hold the mustard. The game is over, and Tallahassee wins this one 31-19.
Could have just had that any time earlier in the game. That would have definitely rewrote the game a little bit. We're gonna have to kick the extra point just because we have to.
I guess it's one of those things you just gotta do in the game. So the extra point by Cole Varner to close things out. Here it is. There it goes. There's your final score. The Tallahassee Pride, 31. The Mexico City Aztecs, 20. Well, partner, I tell you, it has been indeed a fun SFL fan night here in the Florida Panhandle.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and I bet you a lot of the fans out there enjoyed it, no matter who they were rooting for. I mean, even if they wasn't rooting for anybody, it was a beautiful game to watch.
The 2K Sports Post Game Report, and I tell you, Mexico City started piling on the yards. They just couldn't put on the points.
It's just definitely a one-sided affair. Christensen and Eniola both were able to pull off some big plays, and as you see Eniola's run there, his big run that scored, just really some things that Mexico City just could not overcome in this game.
How about that 48-yard field goal by Douglas to kind of solidify things there, huh?
Little.
Chris Christensen, he was the man today, and he had throws like that all day long. He tore that slot up like nobody's business.
Something else you got to realize too. Also, the defense. You know, for Tallahassee, the Pride, they were all over Bentley and Matt Wilson today. They definitely caused a lot of problems.
Tallahassee with 4.5 sacks, Norwood with 2.5, Johnson with a pair. There's one of Gossett's couple of long touchdown catches. Christensen, 265 yards and 3 scores. He is definitely your APM music player of the game. Well, that'll do it from here in beautiful Tallahassee, Florida. Don't forget, YouTube Sunday's got a nice slate coming up, and then Monday night, Alaska at San Antonio, SFL Monday Night Football on Twitch. Oh boy, you got to check it out, because this is going to be the SFL as you've never seen it before. For my partner, Justin McCormick, and all of our great staff here at the Lion's Den, the free seating been a very special presentation of the Simulation Football League, copyright 2018. I'm Alvin Washington saying so long from Tallahassee, Florida, and take care, everyone.